extremely appreciate the time on such a short notice to come on and talk some ball. But before you go, we have to do what we've been doing as a tradition, so to say, this season on the new Oregon Duck show here. We have, besides Oregon Ute telling Bo for Heisman, he has no love for Barnes. Even though Barnes has been getting a lot of Heisman praise all of a sudden lately. A lot of people buying stock. I don't blame them. But we have to have our tradition of score prediction time. And I know, James, you did your score prediction last night on your show. I'm going to counter-reference that and see if you stay consistent. And Bryn did not want to say who it was. She gave a score prediction, but wouldn't say who won. Meaning, I think she's.
We know what that means.
Yeah. She was very shy about that for some reason. And trust me, this is not a rigged system. I came up with this whole idea after the first week. I have 0 points. I have 0 wins. I'm losing this battle by a total of 2 points or 3 points between 2 games. I'm at 0. Derek, you won last week, I think.
Yeah, I hit it right on the head. Got it right on the
dot. You won. I'm sorry. So you are in the lead.
Dictator rules.
You are in the lead.
Dictator rules states Ben won.
You are in the lead. I have 0. I am awful at score predictions. So, if you can, Bryn, can you finally get to the college football world the score prediction for Saturday?
Yeah, so my prediction was, I believe, 35-28. I'll come on here. I'm going to say Utah, of course. But it is interesting. I really could see that score going either way. But, we're going to pick Utah, of course.
Oh, okay. That's totally fair. That's totally fair.
In her heart, though, she really believes Oregon's going to win. So that's why
she had
the hesitation.
I just have no idea. In my heart, I really have no idea. So that's my hesitation. But, of course, my heart is telling me Utah's going to win. Duh.
Well, now I'm kind of curious, though. So what was the other score prediction last night? So I know, Ben referenced that, James had made a score prediction last night. I'm kind of curious to know what that prediction was.
It's 28-24 Utah. That's the final. Take it to Vegas, boys.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of gross, but I can respect it.
It's going to be one of those games, right? I just feel like it's going to be such a close game. And Bryn, to her credit, she's not nearly the score predicting homer like I am. But yeah, I think Utah sneaks this one out. It's at home. We're starting to do stuff, so I'm excited.
I think Trevor's going to be eating a lot of dirt.
I don't know about that. He can run though. But I don't hate those scores because I think this could be like last year, just one of those real just ugly games, so to say, in a way. It's really hard to say. I mean, Two Changs is a little overly optimistic here. I would love that, but that I don't see that happening.
Don't hold your breath, Two Changs.
If it was 17-13 at the end of the game, I would not be the least bit surprised. Either way, right? I can totally see it being one of those games too. So we'll see. We'll see. I think Utah's defense causes a turnover that leads to a score. I think that's going to be a big part of it because they've done that 3 or 4 times this year. Direct, either a pick six or a pick that is within the 10-yard line that then the offense cashes in on. So something like that could take place. So.
Yeah, and I do point out something you said, the noise and our false starts have been a problem this year. Even at home, our false starts have been a major issue for some reason across the line. I don't know what it is. Hopefully that doesn't happen. It didn't happen that much at Washington, shockingly, of all places. It didn't happen. So hopefully it doesn't, but
it'll happen.
Tony here, 25-24. I could see this. Like a 1 point, 2 point game. I could see this easily coming down to this because I'm within about 4 points
maybe it's like the Washington game where we kick a last-second field goal that gives us that win. But if it was Spaz's way, it wouldn't be Camden kicking that. So
Spaz doesn't get his way.
Maybe you miss a last-second field goal. I'm sorry. Was that?
Hey!
Oh,
Is that too much? I'm
Cheap
sorry.
shot. Poor Lewis. We've been praising him all year, and then he misses that, and then he missed the first field goal last week too. And I was like, oh poor Lewis.
No.
I know. That was rough because I was cheering for you guys. That was painful, man. That was rough. I felt for the kid.
Kickers have feelings too, They're people also.
Kickers are people too. Tom Hackett.
Yeah.
Spaz, real quick, so they can hear the score prediction real quick. I've got mine in mind. What's your score prediction, Spaz?
Oh, shit. I didn't know
What? Yeah, of course. We're on score predictions.
I know we're just doing the guests. I didn't know we were doing ours too.
Oh my God. Like I don't do this. We don't do this every week or something.
27-17 Oregon.
Oh, sorry. 27. You said 27-17?
Yep.
Okay. I'm writing it down. That's why I have to ask you. Sean, real quick.
Yeah, I think I've got 24-21 Oregon. I think it's a messy game too.
Undercut me.
I'm thinking more offenses are going to score more than people think they will, but I still have 35-31 Oregon. It's still close. I'm still putting a very close game. It's going to come down to like one or two small things, like a turnover or a short field or something like that, or a missed field goal. But I'm gonna put a weird one there.
Well, let me put it this way. When it comes to betting, I'm placing a bet on the Utah spread for sure. I mean, either way, I'm winning something. Either it's going to be a great game for the Ducks and I'm happy, or I'm winning some money and,
Oh, okay. You get no credit for taking the spread or not taking the spread on this show. You get nothing for that. So we don't do that here.
What's the spread, Derek?
The spread is
7.
something fascinating
7.
to me. It's been jumping. I think we're sitting at 6.5 currently, but I think there's an unjust jumping that's been happening all week, and it makes me excited as a bettor.
It actually started at like 5, so it hasn't been jumping too much, but it's at 6.5 right now.
Okay. Yeah, I saw 7 before, but anyway, Derek, you're just stalling now. Now you're just stalling. Make your prediction.
I'm gonna go the other end, and I'm gonna take the low end of the spectrum here. I mean, two great defenses. Offenses, Oregon's not prone or, invincible from stalling. We've seen quarters like that happen where they just cannot move the ball for whatever reason. So I'm going to go with this is going to be a low scoring game. I'm going to go with like 21-18 here. I'm going to take the Ducks.
21-18, okay.
Yep. I don't know how the hell we're going to get there, but we'll get there.
You just hurt Spaz's feelings saying that, all right?
All right, we have a little bit of a spread on this one. We have either a couple high scoring ones and we have some real low. I'm not going to be surprised by any of this.